Our round 9 match of the day featured the much improved Demons, looking to further entrench themselves in the top 4 against a Subiaco side which has slipped to second last on the premiership table. The Lions were going to rely on a home ground advantage and a solid 4-quarter effort if they were going to upset the confident Demons, whose only 2 losses have been by less than a kick. Coming out to meet it, there was Florio. Here's Kerr, a bit of an opportunist for Subiaco, knows where the goals are, but that's a great centering kick. Comes in to 25 metres. He is a good finisher and makes absolutely no mistake. Palms it down brilliantly to Marnie. They're playing with some confidence now. And speaking of confidence, we mentioned it a moment ago, Wheeler in very good form for WA last week. That was a terrific mark. Took the mark of the day last week in the state game. He's 65 metres out. That's a towering kick. Madut backs back into his opponent, forces him over the line, but the ball had the carry anyway. Well, Clancy Wheeler, good centering kick. Moody's run hard for his team. He takes it just about 60 metres out and then delivers beautifully as well. Now, Reema's on about a 45-degree angle from 40 metres out. As soon as he struck it, he knew he had nailed it. The Stack got the hand pass to Florio. He puts a hand pass on now to Dean White, who goes with a long kick to the goal square. And picking it up was Bevan. Now, the players around him just fell over like a house of cards.
Plays a hand pass away to Worthington. He doesn't use the ball too well this time. His left-footed kick. Oh, a solid bump. Rumble has cleaned up a Perth player, is down and hurt. Subiaco going forward, and Madut juggling the mark, can't complete it. Crumbing is Daniels, draws the man, fires a hand pass out to Kayla Thompson, who can stroll into the open goal and makes no mistake. So a Perth player down behind the ball. Kayla Thompson has a couple. Moody with a long kick. Reemers with a big leap. Decides to make the spoil. Gets his own crumbs. If he can pick it up, he can have a shot on goal. Does so now. Hooks it across the shoulder. Wonderful effort from Reemers. Perth back within a point.
Now Hodge has taken the mark, wants to play on quickly, gives it off to Moody, who's read a different weather forecast to me. He's got plenty of the old zinc on. Hand passes to the feet of Stack. Now away goes Stack, accelerates to 55, kicks long, and there he is, Brennan Stack. Goes to Leishman, has a good look around, then takes off, fires the hand pass to Kayla Thompson. He's the man that Subiaco want to have it. Goes with a kick up toward DeLuca, who nearly pulled the mark. He's got 3 to beat, dives on the footy, paddles it out to Daniels. Daniels looks goalward, lines them up, sends it through the big ones.
Hayden Busher and Daniel O'Sullivan, rather, is just in with a jumper, sitting on the bench now.
Daniels with the roving open goal square, bounces it through, and Subiaco have the first goal of the second half inside a minute. And Perth looking to run it out of defence. It's Reemers with the kick to the advantage of Boyle. Should mark and does. He wants to take Parker on. Parker with him every step of the way, just corralling him out wide on the left boot. Uses it okay in towards Stack. Shrugs the tackle a little easily. Hooking across the body. And Stack has his second.
Wheeler kicking it deep into the pocket. Madut might have been the target. A clever knock on there by Stevenson. Madut gives it off to Daniels, who tries to squeeze a kick through traffic. Diving effort, unsuccessful by the Demons. Picked up right on the goal line.
In comes McInnes, off to Bateman. Throws on the boot quickly. Stack favoured by the kick. Takes the mark. He's just been the man on the spot every now and again, Stack. He's been called to play on as he's come away from his mark. He decides now to kick for goal from the tight angle. And Stack has got 5. Now Florio close to the line. Another one onto Moody. Everything he touches turns to goal today. Kicks looking for McInnes. Rumble was in the way. Stack intercepts the hand pass. Tries to soccer off the ground. He'll pick it up and kick another one. Stack's got 6 and the Demons are home. Despite the injuries on the bench, they've kicked 5 goals to 0 in this quarter. And they're running it out as if...
Yes, indeed. Brennan Stack did kick 6 goals for the Demons. Bevan kicked 3. O'Sullivan, Reemers and Florio each kicked 2, whilst Busher and Sketcher kicked a goal apiece. For the Lions, Ray Daniels, their leading goal scorer, with 4. 2 to Kayla Thompson and Wood, and singles to Marnie, Stevenson, Wheeler and Moore. And for Subiaco, Kayla Thompson, 22 possessions, was quite outstanding, along with fellow midfielder in Brett Marnie. George Hampson played the game out magnificently with 20 possessions. Aidan Parker tried very hard in defence. McDougall rucked well in his first appearance for Subiaco. Daniels' 4 goals was a great contributor, as was Clancy Wheeler as a centre-half forward, and debutant Bogensberger also performed well with 16 possessions. For Perth, Hodge, 33 possessions, an outstanding performance playing on Jason Bristow along with 9 marks. Moody in outstanding form, also 9 marks and 29 possessions. 24 to Reamers and a couple of goals. Bevan, 24 possessions. He took 6 marks and kicked 3 goals too. Jacobs, a hard-working display, 27 possessions, 26 to Dean White. Florio, 20 and a couple of goals. And Tedesco, ever reliable, 22 possessions and 6 marks off a half-back flank. And at full time, the Demons certainly dominated the possessions, and that's why in the end they dominated on the scoreboard. They took control of the inside 50s, 52 to 47, the final margin, and also the centre breaks, finishing up with 22 to Subiaco's 13, and it was a telling story. Looking at the way the game unfolded, there was never more than a kick in at each of the quarter changes. Subiaco led by 6 points at quarter time. The Demons by 1 point at the half. Subiaco back in front by 5 points at 3/4 time, but then it was all the Demons kicking 5 goals to just 2 behinds in the final quarter to run out winners 18 goals 7, 115 to Subiaco's 13, 12, 90.
Thanks very much, Phil. I can't really quite hear myself over the crowd, but Brendan, it was a great game, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, it was pretty good. The boys fought hard. We knew it was going to be a tough game, but we just stuck to our guns and we did what we knew was best, and yeah, we played well. And I got a knock early and didn't think I was going to play the game out, but then came back on and made an impact.
Yeah, what happened in that second half? You just went away with the ball, and that massive goal in your 6th goal as well, that soccer through, must have been the lifter for you.
Yeah, no, my coach is always on my back. Keep trying and keep putting in with pressure and that. So, it's something that I worked hard on just to add to my goal kicking as well.
And how hard was it to keep on playing when you had 2 players down and you still just went gun-ho?
Yeah, no, there's 2 weeks in 2 games in a row now. We did against Claremont as well, and we almost stole the victory from Claremont, but now having the win with only a few people on the bench, it's a pretty good effort.
And did it help with the midfielders sending it straight down to you straight away?
Oh yeah, I just told them to hit me up, and I'll do the rest.
So what's the goal for the rest of the season? Do you have to kick more than 4 goals each game?
No. Hope not, because the game is it's a roller coaster ride, and we just go out and try our hardest each game and hopefully get the win.
Great, thanks very much.
Thanks.
Well done.
Game, and obviously a fantastic effort considering you had 2 players down.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, to lose our vice captain Daniel O'Sullivan early to concussion, and obviously Ash Smith second half having very little rotations. Our boys really stuck at their game and just showed some great attitude and some real determination, and couldn't be prouder of them.
And what happened in that 3rd quarter, at the 3/4 break? The guys just put in extra effort. I don't even know where they found it from, and last quarter you steamrolled Subi.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they knew. I suppose we drew on what we learnt from the Claremont game a few weeks ago. We're in exactly the same position, but I think it was 6 or 7 point deficit at 3/4 time. But this showed some real grit and just showed that they're capable of doing anything, this group. So couldn't be happier with them, and great result for us in a game that could have easily went the other way.
And what were you most impressed with in today's game with the boys?
Probably just their attitude and their determination to manage to keep running as hard as they did and actually outrun a team that was pretty fit and healthy with the injuries that we had, to maintain our structures and keep driving forward. Couldn't be happier with them.
And you've got West Perth next week, another big challenge up at Joondalup.
Absolutely, yeah, huge challenge for us. Another trip away. They're sitting second, we're sitting third. So we're really looking forward to the challenge, and we've got some good players that come back next week, so it's exciting for our footy club.
Thanks very much. Celebrate well.
Thanks, Nikki. Go.
So the other winners in round 9 were East Perth over Swan District. South Fremantle registering their first win of the season over Peel Thunder, and Claremont continued their dominance over East Fremantle. And looking at the ladder, Claremont still dominating. Well, they're undefeated. Perth have now levelled up with West Perth in third position. East Fremantle have been joined by East Perth on 16 premiership points as well. Swan Districts on 12, and then Peel Thunder and Subiaco just stagnating at the foot of the table, with South Fremantle, thankfully for them, having won their first match of the season. So to next week, round 10, and our match of the day, South Fremantle versus Claremont at Fremantle Oval. So South with the home ground advantage will be live on air at 2 p.m.